I'm ready. Everybody ready?
I'm ready.
I'm gonna start the recording, because I'm gonna say, it's 7:00.
Go. Good job.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight is the Mayor and Council regular session agenda for Wednesday, September 25th, 2025. This meeting is also being conducted telephonically. The dial-in number is 425-436-6365, access code 213563, hashtag. And it's also can be viewed on the Ramsey YouTube channel, which is visible on our homepage, the Ramsey Borough homepage. May we have roll call, please?
Mayor Dillon is not here. Councilwoman Cusick.
Here.
Councilman Gutwetter.
Here.
Councilman Kilman.
Here.
Councilman Popolo.
Here.
Councilwoman Poppy.
Here.
And Councilwoman Woods is not here. Thank you.
Can we stand for the flag salute? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The New Jersey Open Public Meetings Law was enacted to ensure the right of all citizens to have advance notice of and to attend all meetings of public bodies at which any business affecting the public is discussed or acted upon. In accordance with the provisions of this act, notice of this meeting of the Mayor and Council was published in the Bergen Record and the Suburban News on Wednesday, January 15th, 2025. May we have approval of minutes, please?
I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes from the work session held on June 12th, 2025.
I'll second that.
Any comments on the minutes? Not hearing any, may we have roll call, please?
Councilwoman Cusick.
Yes.
Councilman Gutwetter.
I will abstain as I was not in attendance that evening.
Okay. Councilman Kilman.
Yes,
Councilman Popolo.
Yes.
Councilwoman Poppy.
Yes.
thank you. May we have approval of the communications?
Yes, this is Councilwoman Cusick and Council President Cusick, Council President Kilman. I'd like to make a motion to accept the communications as presented in our agenda.
Thank
Sorry
you,
about that.
thank you. I will
Welcome to the
second that.
family.
Any comments on the communications? Not seeing or hearing any, may we have roll call, please?
Councilwoman Cusick.
Yes.
Councilman Gutwetter.
Yes.
Councilman Kilman.
Yes,
Councilman Popolo.
Yes.
Councilwoman Poppy.
Yes.
thank you. Time for public comment. Anyone wishing to address the governing body, please give your name, spelling the last name and address. Please speak in an audible tone and address your comments to the chair. There'll be a 5-minute time limit per speaker, unless reduced because of the volume of business on the agenda. Please note, public comment is your time. Out of respect and fairness to all, there will be no interruptions or questions answered during your time. No time will be ceded to anyone else, and no time will be saved for later use. Any responses may be given during the governing body's comments later in the meeting or as directed by the chair. The borough clerk is the official timekeeper. Do we have, there's no one in the room today. Is there anyone on the phone who has any comments? All right, second call for public comment. And third call for public comment. Not seeing anyone in our room and chambers and not hearing anyone on the phone line, we'll close public comment. And we don't have any advertised public hearings for final consideration, ordinances that is. I will say that the mayor has made several appointments. She has appointed Joseph Rotolo, how did I say that right?
You did.
Rotolo.
You nailed it.
Ramsey Rescue Squad, and Emma Hunt, the Ramsey Rescue Squad as well. Moving on to consent resolutions, Councilman Michael Gutwetter.
Thank you, Council President Kilman. Be it resolved that resolutions 115-2025 through and including 123-2025, having been considered by the governing body of the Borough of Ramsey B, are hereby passed and approved. There are no special permit requests this evening, but there's a block party request. The Lizette family of Birch Street is requesting permission to hold a block party on Thursday, July 3rd, from 3 p.m. to 9:30 p.m.
Thank you very much. Regarding Resolution 117-2025, which talks about the 2025 liquor license renewals, I open the phone lines in the room to any comments regarding those. Not hearing or seeing anyone, I close that. Only one, Counselor? Oh, okay, thank you. Can we have a roll call on the consent resolution?
I'll second that resolution.
Oh, sorry.
No worries.
Thank you, Ben.
Yeah.
Can we have a roll call on the resolution?
Councilwoman
Yes.
Cusick. Councilman Gutwetter.
Yes.
Councilman Kilman.
Yes.
Councilman Papalo.
Yes.
Councilwoman Poppy.
Yes.
There are no special presentations, so we'll move right into committee and liaison reports. Finance and Administration, once again, Councilman Gutwetter.
Thank you, Council President Kilman. I want to start off by just congratulating Joseph Rotolo and Emma Hunt on their appointment to the Ramsey Rescue Squad and thank them for their service to the borough. My report this evening starts off with the Library Board. The 2025 Summer Reading Program kicked off today with a kickoff party from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock at the library. There will be dozens of events for all ages over the summer, and a reading challenge will be the focus. The library will be making a presentation to the residents of the Woodlands on services the library can offer for the residents. The library board is going to be honoring the many years of service to the library and community of Emily Rennie with a special event on June 27th, that's this Friday at 11:30 a.m. At the library. Emily served as president of the Ramsey Public Library Board of Trustees from 1998 to 2015, and the library has decided to name the meeting room the Emily Rennie Community Room. For the Recreation Commission, fall rec soccer registration is open for play beginning in September. Men's and women's softball leagues continue through the summer. There's registration available on Team Snap, Civic Rec, and the Borough website for adult pickup soccer. Summer camp at Finch began this past Monday, the 23rd, and will extend to July 25th. The Home Run Derby was canceled earlier this month due to inclement weather, and registration is open for the 47th Jack McKeon Memorial Ramsey Run on Saturday, September 20th, 2025. The Ramsey Farmers Market, the market is open from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. through November. The Strawberry Festival was on June 1st, was successful, and there will be a Peach Festival on August 3rd, both sponsored by the Women's Club of Ramsey. Come check out all the great vendors that are in attendance at the market each and every Sunday. Lastly, I would like to acknowledge a great job done by the Ramsey High School for their graduation this past Friday, June 20th. The weather cooperated and Mr. Biggin moved the program right along, so they were done in 1.5 hours, and much kudos to the graduating class, as 70% of the 200 students graduating class received the Presidential Award for attaining a 3.5 or greater GPA through their high school years. Good luck to the students graduating from Ramsey High School and all the students in Ramsey who graduated from the elementary and middle schools. That's my report for this evening.
Thank you, Councilman.
Okay.
You got it?
Thank you, sir.
Next, we will turn to my report, public safety. First off, I want to congratulate Mr. Rotolo and Ms. Hunt on their appointments to the Ramsey Rescue Squad. And to echo Councilman Gutwetter, I really enjoyed the Ramsey High School graduation. It is a wonderful small-town experience. I thought the students were incredibly supportive of each other. It was great to see. And then following that, the senior gala and the Rife Gala the next day are also real solid components of our Ramsey community, and love to attend that and see those folks there. Regarding the public safety, the Ramsey Emergency Services Complex project is undergoing further review and assessment. The responsibility of the design group is to stay within the budget parameters initially estimated, notwithstanding the current rise in inflation and construction costs. When their work is complete, it will be presented to the full mayor and council and then the public. Once the proposed plan and bid package is completed and reviewed within the borough, it will need to be submitted to the State Office of Controller for their review prior to going out to bid. Currently, there is no estimated date for this to occur. And that concludes my reports. Does anyone have Councilwoman Woods' report? Did she give that to anyone, or did she have one? No?
No.
Okay, then we'll move on to Councilwoman Judy Cusick in Utilities, Buildings, and Grounds.
Thank you very much. Congratulations to, and thank you to Joseph Bertolo and Emma Hunt for their Ramsey Rescue Squad service. I also want to thank Stacy Tosney for her service on the Design Review Board as we accepted her, resignation in our communications tonight. And I also want to thank our wonderful Ramsey response personnel, the police, OEM Fire, CERT, Rescue Ambulance, as Ramsey supports a cooling center, which was at the library today due to a power outage. And I'm informed that the power has been restored, so the cooling center has been released. But people just dropped everything to support this. So tonight, my report will be an update regarding our Planning Board, Shade Tree Commission, and the Board of Public Works. At the Planning Board meeting on June 17th, there were 4 waivers approved. There was a public housing for the 2025 housing element and fair share plan. The Planning Board adopted the 2025 housing element and fair share plan of the master plan. This is on our agenda this evening. A soil movement resolution was approved as well. The next Planning Board meeting will occur on the 15th of July, 2025. The next Shade Tree Commission is scheduled for the 17th of July, 2025. The Board of Public Works last met on May 19th. The next meeting, it met on June 16th. The next meeting is in mid-July. Per and polyfluorinated substances are a group of chemicals used to make fluoropolymer coatings that resist heat, oil, stains, grease, and water. There are U.S. EPA PFAS water quality limits which impact our Ramsey water supply. H2M, our architectural and engineering firm, is working with the Ramsey Water Department regarding treatment approaches at our well treatment facilities at Arrow Road in Darlington, Brookfield, North Central, and Spring Street. The I-Bank in New Jersey is the New Jersey Infrastructure Bank, and it's involved with funding projects related to PFAS contamination in drinking water through the New Jersey Water Bank. This program provides low-interest loans to municipalities and water systems for environmental infrastructure improvements, including PFAS treatment. Our projects were submitted to the I-Bank for consideration as we continue to work for the value of our borough. I-Bank indicated they are still reviewing the environmental planning document. For lead service line replacement, the Board of Public Works continues planning and implementing regarding the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection's lead service line replacement legislation. This project requires that all lead service lines served by the water system be replaced by the year 2031. And lastly, the Consumer Confidence Report, CCR. The 2025 CCR report summarizes the results of the 2024 drinking water quality data, and it will be available for viewing on the Ramsey website starting on the 1st of July, meeting the NJDEP requirements. The report documents that there were no water quality violations during the 2024 calendar year. Hopefully everyone received the postcard in the mail. Thank you very much, President Killen.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Next up is Public and Governmental Relations. I turn it over now to Councilwoman Sarah Poppy.
Thank you, Council President Gilman. I would first like to congratulate and thank Joseph Bertolo and Emma Hunt on their appointments to the Ramsey Rescue Squad. Thank you for your service to our community. I had the honor of attending the high school graduation this year. I would like to congratulate all of the graduates. I was very impressed with the speeches that they presented to us. They were very moving and well done and relevant even to people like myself. So thank you for those heartfelt words to our speakers at the graduation. The Ramsey Municipal Alliance held their Narcan training this past Monday. It was well attended. There were probably about 22 people there. I'd like to send a special thanks to the ambulance corps because they were really able to show up and support the county presentation with real life examples. They brought CPR dummies and they really, really enriched that program quite a bit. So I was thankful for their attendance. The Pool Commission will be putting a freeze on the out-of-town memberships at the end of this week. So if you are from out of town and you would like to get a membership, please do so by Friday. The Independence Day celebration will be at Finch Park on July 3rd, so I hope everyone will attend. The 16th of July is the next Pool Commission meeting, and the 28th of July is the next Municipal Alliance meeting. And that concludes my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Health, Education, and Social Services, Councilman Glenn Popolo.
Thank you, Council President Kilman. Just a brief update. First, congratulations to Joe and Emma on their appointments. For Rife, we had our gala event on 6/21. That was previously mentioned. Thank you to everyone here that helped, supported, and volunteered your time for that. It's one of those events that we've had for about 13 years now, ongoing, which is always a end of the year type of event that we like to have, and was well attended by all the Rifers that went. For Board of Ed, they had their graduation, as everyone mentioned, on 6/20, and congratulations to all the 2025 graduates. It is just excellent to have a great night when you have something like that, because it's one of those events that from this community, it's getting everybody out there, and the speeches were very good, and again, it was just a great event to go through, and I think the timing was very good too. It wasn't too long of an event to go through. And for environmental, they submitted their grant for the second half of their grant, which is about $1,500. They received $1,500 already from the state, so the second half went in, and that will conclude my update for tonight.
Thank you, Councilman. Mayor Dillon had every intention of being here, but she was held up in a business meeting in New York City. I did not receive anything from her. Did anyone else here on the dais receive any comments? All right. Not seeing any, we'll move directly to Borough Administrator, Mr. Bruce Lozay, who is on the telephone.
Thank you, Council President. Just a couple comments on some of the resolutions on the agenda tonight. Resolution 120 endorses the borough's fourth round housing element fair share plan in accordance with the state of New Jersey's fourth round affordable housing obligation signed into law by Governor Murphy in 2024. Municipalities are to adopt the fourth round housing element fair share plan prior to June 30th of 2025. This plan was prepared and presented to the planning board and the public and was adopted by the planning board at a public meeting on June 17th, as Councilwoman Cusick mentioned earlier. This resolution endorses the plan that was adopted by the planning board. Resolution 121 is also associated with the fourth round affordable housing spending plan. This is for submittal and it requests the affordable housing program and the court to review and approve the aforementioned spending plan of the borough. This again is in accordance with the fourth round municipal obligations in the New Jersey statute. Resolution 122 on the agenda authorizes the borough to enter into a professional services agreement with Boswell Engineering for preparation of a watershed inventory report. As required by the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection as part of the Tier A municipal general permit, a watershed inventory is required. Boswell Engineering has submitted a proposal for these services, and in consultation with the borough engineer, the recommendation is to award the contract to Boswell in an amount not to exceed $23,000 for the professional service agreement and watershed inventory report. And that will conclude my comments. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lozay. Counselor, any comments?
Nothing, thank you, sir.
Ms. Bendian?
The only thing I would say is that our next meeting is not until July 23rd as we start our summer schedule. And the second meeting for the summer will be August 23rd.
All right, So one meeting.
27th, I'm sorry, 27th,
One meeting in July and one meeting in August.
correct.
Thank you very much. We don't have any introduction of ordinances. Is there any unfinished business? Is there any new business? Not seeing or hearing any. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Bruce, thank you for calling in.